Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone, my name is Amir Ravani. As I mentioned before, we wanted to start a new course about creating game asset. That is this tiny little boat that you can see. So before we doing our work, we have to pack our references. The software that I use is PureRef, as many of you know, and let's do it. So before starting our project, we have to notice that it's usually better to do our work when um, the y dimension is in front of us and the x dimension is um, from the sides. Because when we wanted to mirror it, it's simply in x-axis. Originally do it in x-axis, we can change it in polymodeling, but in, for example, rigging, we can only mirror it from x-axis. So let's do it. At first we can do it with the curve, or we can add a cube or add a polyplane and then merge it with merge and center, then extrude it to get the shape that you want. So let's do it. Press E and then extrude it. With the mirror modifier, we can mirror the vertices and have the something we are making at the top in the bottom. The first thing we wanted to make is the silhouette. So as you can see, I can't really combine them, but when I hit the collapse in the mirror modifier, I get it. So if I snap them together, they won't get separate. If pressing Ctrl B, I get a little better resolution to working on it. G to move, and yeah, it's a good silhouette, I think. Edit it, and then we are going to make the structure or the silhouette of the base mesh of our bow. Then we will work on it and sculpt it. With pressing Ctrl and the number from 1 to 8, we will get subdivision surface really fast. Apply the mirror modifier and then right click and yes, convert to curve. So with curves, we can go to curve properties and then we go to geometry, and from bevel we get this. Yeah, a little of the volume to our bow, our curve. It's the very best usage of curves. We usually do it in this way. With getting a vertices of curve and press Alt S, I can scale it. And with G I can move it. So try and get your silhouette and don't really attention to the resolution in curves or anything like that. We will set a subdivision surface on it. Hmm. One thing you have to notice is that I'm originally Persian and I record these videos in Persian and I'm translating them into the English. So press Alt S and then we wanted to have the mirror, but we don't have symmetry on the curves. So let's do it. If you wanted to, I don't know, you know it or no, but the silhouette is that the base shape of our um, model or our object. And why is that important? Silhouette can translate anything, many things in our model or our art. And when we have a good silhouette, we can show it without any texture, without any. I'm sorry about that. I wanted to press Alt Z, but it's my shortcut for my device for graphic card. So delete half of the vertices and then mirror it. Do a side work and then press it and then delete the half of the model and mirror it. Just this. It can let you have a better model in a fast situation. So in the when we convert it to an object, can we can edit it. So let's edit this. So check your silhouette and then we will go to next level. We wanted to make the band. I don't know what's this in English. You will see. The band of the band of bow that we stretch it to shoot our arrow. Yeah, we will make it with a simple curve that is a path curve, and then we will go to curve properties from 3D part, and then we are go to bevel and get it a little of that. Yeah, we have a resolution on it. That means we can say to curves how much resolution we want from them, but don't really attention to that. Don't pay attention to that because it's not that important. Make get it here, get it a fin count and then rotate it to wrap it around the bow. So do it. We can extrude it to have a better detail, but you can see it transforms a lot. So we can extrude it again, and with a lower distance we can change it very easier. So let's press E, extrude, and edit it. Wrap it around the bow. Okay. If you wanted to have caps on the curve option, you can press simply caps, fill caps from the bevel, but it don't do it now. It don't help me now, and it's not that important for now. When we wanted to finish our work, yes, or we can simply do it in edit mode. Now forget it. Unwrap it around the object. And be careful about the silhouette that it gets you. You have to mention that you have to pay attention to that. It's a rope that wrapped around the object and the ropes wrapped around each other. So They have different heights. One of them get more distance from the shape, and one of them gets lower distance. It's usual. So why I didn't do that, didn't do the bow or this rope, yeah, rope, in the edit mode with the poly modeling. So something you have to pay attention about is that you wanted to do your work very fast and easily. So the speed that you can model it is as important as quality is, because someone's get a very nice job but in a very timed, mm, a lot of time, they pay a lot of time on it, so it couldn't make it fall. So you have to mention that we don't have cap in our bow and we don't need this, so just do it. Check the silhouette and nothing else. uh, just select this wrap we have and shift D to duplicate, GZ to have it, to grab it to the other side, and then fix it, because we want to do our work fast. We don't want to take a lot of time on it. So change it. I only press SY -1, and then I select two vertices of curve and then press F to fill between them. Yeah, it's get very fast and it's good. Mention that I mentioned that when we scale something in a negative, it would uh, mirror symmetry. We will mirror it to the other side. So okay, save your work with Ctrl S and name it, and then continue it. I'm sorry to don't cut anywhere, and may I do it. So it's good. Check your silhouette. Is it really seem like a bow or it can be anything else? Check it. And why I did this with I grab the holes to the bow, because I think that it's a little easier for me. But as you see on the concept, we don't have it. So I wanted to make bandages, lower the resolution of it because it's a lot, and then get it. Mhm. Then add a shrink wrap modifier to it. Mhm. Set the bow as a target, and then if you want, you can give it a little of the offset, but I don't do it. Or I usually prefer to give it a little, very low offset. So only extrude it, and you can see we have our bandage now. What if we added another modifier that calls solidify modifier? We can add it a little of the volume, so it's good. With the offset, we can say that in which direction we wanted to have the thickness. If it's 1, it means that it go out, and it is -1 means that it goes in, and if it's 0 means that it goes around to both of them. So Alt Z, and you can change it really easily. I generally recommend that to have it as separate objects, means that duplicate it in um, edit mode, layout mode, object mode, I'm sorry, and then do it. We play with the scales and anything to get difference between our bandages. It can be very interesting if we do it. They are same, they are all of them are bandages, but they have difference. One of it's beautiful to look at. It's not that repeatedly. Mhm. So even change the thickness of it. Every work that you can do to get a better silhouette, and the base mesh too. After that we will sculpt it, or we will do anything. I have recorded these videos in Persian, and I send it in my apparat channel. We use it in Iran, but in the YouTube I have recorded them, and I say that we will sculpt the bow, but we simply do the bandages with a little of the bevel and with a texture, PBR texture. Don't scare, it will be a simple one that I think it's free. If you wanted to have, no, I will say it after this one, in the future sessions. So play with the silhouette, and if you press A, you can select all of the vertices in your work, and if you um, press L, yeah, you can see I'm playing with it, but it don't work. Yes, don't work good. So we can only hit that button, that circle button, or press O. It's propositional, I think. I don't know the names very well. Propositional uh, editing, and when you press O, it get active. So with this you can edit many of the vertices in one action, and it's good. So I duplicate the bandages and let them to the other side. Okay. If you have problems, don't worry about it. Only press L on one of it, and you can get the linked mesh, and you can edit it. If simply move it, it won't work anywhere. We have to edit it, and look at your reference. The reference is more important than anything that you can think. Reference is our best friend in modeling. Maybe the best tool that you can use in anything: modeling, sculpting, drawing, anything. So check the silhouette, and they don't have to be all combined. Make another one a little farther than the other, or make it thinner, as I did. It's not the most certain way, but it can be useful. You can see we have difference between our bandages, and if we go a little farther from our reference, our model, we can see that, yeah, it's kind of same like a bow, so it's not that bad. But I get that it's good for rendering or a stylized game after I did it. But uh, the funny thing about that is that is a little thick in the middle, and you don't, you can't, um, yeah, how can I say it? Put an arrow on it. Yeah, it's funny. Maybe an stylized. a stylized arrow. So let's do it. Add another circle with a low resolution and bring it there. And of course, a shrink wrap modifier to make another rope that wrapped on the bow and the main rope. I don't know what's called in English. I will search it, but in Persian we call it zeh kaman, the rope of the rope of the bow. Yeah, the main rope of the bow that we put arrow on it. So add a shrink wrap modifier and get a good position and silhouette to it, and then we will convert it to, I think, yeah, we will convert it to, no, I'm sorry, I pressed E to extrude. We will convert it to curve and give it thickness fitness. And the problem that I have with, yeah, I mentioned that I didn't know I used Photoshop that a lot. It was about 138 hours. I didn't know that. I surprised, but I had a lot of time by Photoshop. That was the first software that I learned to use. It's usual, I think. Get the silhouette, and you have to notice that when we can, for example, add a modifier like um, a skin modifier to it, to our edge to get a volume, but it has many problems. The first problem that is, you can see, press A to select all of the vertices and press Control A, and you can see only one of them get volumed. And if I delete this little word that has a circle around, it will gone. It will gone. And it's very heavy when you apply it, so I usually don't use it. As I can use, I will use. No. As I can use, I will use curves. It's more controllable and better, really better. So add a modifier to it, add a mirror modifier on it, and then mirror it to the other side of the bow, and then apply it, because this side is not symmetric. It's not. It's like not like. Actually, it's not exactly like what we have in the down of the bow. So press it and wrap it from and wrap it around the root of the bow. Yeah, it's good, because we wanted to support our bow root. Yeah, I mentioned that if we press connected only, it's in proper pro. I don't know it. In that tool that can edit many things in it, we would get a good thing. We can only do it in one mesh that is not connected to another one. But if we don't check it, we will do our edit on all of them. So press it. Yeah, have it and edit it to have supports around the root. Mm. Then you have to edit the other side and convert it to curve and get a little of volume to it. I don't know if we'll have followers or no, or visitors for my YouTube channel. But if you know a way to, I can do it with Photoshop. I can do thumbnails with Photoshop, but I don't rather because it's not my work and I'm not good at it. Mm, As I'm not good at editing, I'm editing it now, but I haven't done it. It's the first time I do it, and the first time I record the voice on it. I have deleted the real voice and record the voice on it, so convert it to curve and then go and give it a little of volume. We can still edit it. It's not a bad thing, but it was, in my opinion, easier. And you can see many vertices are separated from each other. They haven't connect. Uh, don't mention that. You can see it was connected in the object mode when we have it as a when we had it as an object. So don't think about that. Get it a little of volume, and you say that, oh, it's beautiful, but still needs some of the edits that we couldn't give gave it to it. We couldn't give this to it because we didn't have any volume on it. But you can see it's really beautiful. Edited to seem like it's wrapped, and then we will do it. We will give a subdivision to it, and we will have a very nice rope. I did it before. I know it's not, it seems like live because in Persian it was live. Writing without editing, without cutting the video, without any other things like that. But now I'm recording on it, and many of the details that our video has may get lost. Don't worry about that. I will say it another time. Or in the YouTube you can find it another where. Yeah, it seems like very beautiful. Like a real rope. Mhm. This little details make our work wanted. It's very important to have it. Shade smooth, and then you can see we get some faces like this. It's because of the distance between faces. If we give it a little of subdivision, or we go to solidify from edge data and we play with the um, yeah, before doing this, give it a subdivision, so we can say the selected data that has a that has a yellow halo around it are changing because of the edge data. Give it a little of the bevel to it, so when we subdivide it, it won't get that bad. But I usually don't like it. Only press, yeah, you can see with pressing Control L or L, I think, yeah, linked data, link selected data. From our active object that is yellow, we can copy anything to the other object that has a orange halo around it. So L, I think L or Control L, I'm not sure. L, yeah, do it with yourself. But you can see I'd rather to only have subdivision on it, and we will fix that. And little, not really nice shadows, I don't like them, they are very harsh, but we will fix it. And the fixing it is not that scary or anything like this. It's very simple, only adding edges. I'm sorry. In that section, I'm with the annotation tool. I mentioned that you can't set any arrow on it, and if you stretch the rope to shoot the arrow around, you will get it, but it will go to sides. That was a lot of funny, and I'd rather to don't edit it because I liked how it worked. So thank you, and thank you for watching this video. um, take care and goodbye.